Wow. Okay. What a what a sad situation when a lot of our citizens back home cannot even access a free medical service. It makes you a little bit worried. Why? You know, in a country that should be giving back so much to so many of its citizens, we've not been able to do that. And that is why everyone is crying, everyone is upset, and everyone is dying slowly. Even those that have, the little bit of resources as well, they are struggling just to be able to, see a good evidence of basic amenities. Just a quick update from my GP since I've been back. Thank you very much, my auntie, all the way from Lagos, Koiki. Thank you very much, Mr. Ayogundemo. We will continue to talk. We will continue to engage closely because all we are asking for is just the basic things of life and not more than that, so that everyone can at least, we're all going to die one day anyway, but the most important thing is between the time we're all alive, let everyone, wherever we are all over the world, in Pakistan, in India, in Iran, in Syria, in Russia, in Turkey, in Canada, everyone, humanity must be able to enjoy the dividends of a good government and a good leadership. And it's unfair that in one part of the world, a lot of people enjoy, what should be their right. But in other part of the world, which is mostly African countries, which is is a big continent on its own, everyone is still struggling just to get a basic, healthcare system. I did a post just about an hour ago, precise, which is almost 10:30 now, telling you I was going to see my GP, not for anything, but just a normal routine checkup. This should not cost me any money, and it has not cost me £1, not to talk of 50p. Look at it in reverse. For someone, same time, same day in Nigeria, wants to do the same thing, just to be able to get, a sheet of these that tells me my weight, my height, my blood pressure, my maximum systolic, my minimum diastolic, my pulse and minute, and also to be booked for another appointment just to do the normal blood pressure, the blood glucose and other things which I've posted, for those of you back home, to do these basic, I call it basic because it shouldn't be anything that I should worry myself, because I've already been able to pay back, with my tax that I've been paying into the economy of the United Kingdom, that I should allow to now give me, those services. Yes, I do pay for my own medication by the time I'm, going to be requested to get one. But when we are talking about, real, what do we call it? Treatment, where, I'm able to get all these, test requested. The GP has given me, as you can see there, these are some of the tests that I will be taking. Full blood count, serum, I don't know all this language. Maybe somebody in the medical field will understand them. But the question is, can someone in Nigeria with no money, I'm not talking about those that have money, someone in Nigeria today, and if anyone can come online and tell me, someone somewhere in any of the 774 local governments can be able to go to their GP, or we call them doctors in Nigeria, we call them GP, general practitioner, this morning, and be able to get a free service. It's just not possible in 2018 in Nigeria today. If you receive a call in Nigeria, your heartbeat goes up. It's either good news or bad news. In my inbox every day, how many people can I send money to? I'm not even making money myself here, but every day people are sending, whether they are genuine or not genuine, Thank you for joining. For those of you that are looking for someone that can do your production in movie, you should be speaking to Michael Saka, a very good brother from another part of the African continent that is struggling. I won't mention the name of his own African country, but he already married to Nigeria. I think you should be having a Nigerian passport now, Michael. That your other country, let's put it to one side, because now you've taken my beautiful sister and you've had beautiful children, so you should be automatically be given a Nigerian passport. But on a serious note, thank you very much for joining all the way from Liverpool, Mr. Ademola Oyewole. I can't reach you on your mobile phone, so you need to send me your new number. I was trying you while I was in Nigeria. I could not reach you, and I've been doing the same thing since I came back. Healthcare is very important. I've posted videos and pictures, not because of anything, but because we want the government to understand that if people are not healthy, they cannot, even if you give them money, there's no way they'll be able to spend that money. So what we are campaigning for is, please, we are pleading with any of these government officials, from the local government to the state to the federal, and individuals that have made money from 185 million Nigerians. We have some individuals that are making serious money. When I talk about serious money, people are buying vouchers, MTN, Etisalat, Airtel. These companies are making billions of naira from the country. Please put in health facilities in different locations so that people can just go in there. Look at that machine I posted that I've used as my DP. Import these machines into the country. Even put it in your office. Put it in your office. Thank you very much for joining. My beautiful sister that makes very good food. I hope we're going to be having another cultural program about marriage. It was a good one we had last year, and I hope you're thinking of another good one this year. Buy all this machine. Bring them into the country. Put them in the MTN office. It took me less than a minute that I was given my record printed out, from my blood pressure to my eye to my weight. But what we are waiting for is, it's good to go to the church, it's good to go to the mosque if we believe in whatever we believe, but we must be able to remember that if you're ill or if you're sick, right, there's a little that those things can do, because there's some illness that has to go through a proper check, and then they can take it back to the prayer ground and pray over it. But the question is, everybody that is ill or having a symptom in Nigeria today wants to go into any of the religious gatherings so that they can get sick, they can get, better. When you could just walk into a big doctor, okay, I got the number, I'll give you a call after the program. So what I am saying this morning is, please, 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 as we're engaging with, everyone has different contacts, different networks, please let us tell them to put health as the number one in Nigeria. It is very important. You see a lot of people with gray hair. You think, wow, are they in their 70s? Are they in their 60s? I'm sure, even if you look at my younger brother sometimes, I keep telling him, you know what, maybe you should just, have a skin so that, because it's just, the pressure in Nigeria is too much. I don't even have to go far. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and my brother when I went to Ikorodu and I took a picture of him. He's looking like someone older than me. And this gets me angry and upset all the time. I wish I have that billions of naira to build those hospitals and allow people to come in there. And even if you're not giving them everything for free, we're not saying everything has to be for free. Don't get me wrong. My GP, I pay for my own, drugs if I'm requested to get one. I have to take it to the, to the counter, and I pay for it. But at least the service is there for me to use. And I don't have to wake up this morning and say, I don't have money, I can't go to the hospital. This is what we are saying. And I'm sure a lot of people will agree with me on that. In 2018, we don't want to lose so many lives. Everybody wants to get hold. We pray that nobody, no family will be, will be looking at, how do I take care of my loved ones? And this is the question mark on a lot of people, in their minds. Everybody wakes up. If there's a call, a message from Nigeria, you get worried and scared to open your WhatsApp sometime because you don't. I mean, before coming on air, inboxing my Facebook message, maybe because people see me online all the time. I don't have it as well. That's why we're clamoring for good government. If the government have put in all these facilities in place, why should a woman in Nigeria be worried that her children needs to go to school and she has to pay for that school fees? The children in this country are up to the age of 16 years old. They're going to the school for free. But in Nigeria, it's just not possible. And that's why people inbox you all the time. Please, my school fees. Yes, it's January. They have to pay for the school fees. So it is just, I don't know. But we will continue to engage. I hope to be at the Pastor Tunde Bakari event. Hopefully maybe today, tomorrow, or Sunday. I can't give you exactly when. But I know he's in town, according to the flyer. That's if he has already arrived. And then we will be able to, be there to hear what they're going to be saying. I know there was another program that took place where Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila was in London. Again, I wasn't there, but I've been briefed of what took place there. A lot of shouting was in there. A lot of people were, screaming and shouting because we all want the best for Nigeria. It's just as simple as that. Thank you very much. I thought I'll come back and give you that update. It doesn't take any miracle to put in the best things in place. But the most important thing is, as the government is making all effort, right, to get things done properly, I think they can add more to it in 2018 and get it better. You need to just listen to some of those senators sometimes. Some of those videos, it's important that we listen to them. There was a particular one yesterday, where they were saying that, even in Abuja, the security in Abuja is not secured. If you go and listen to some of those videos where, security, people are being attacked in the, during the traffic in Abuja, the moment, you're in the traffic, someone comes to you. I know Lagos State was putting in all the resources there when I was in Nigeria. The Third Mainland Bridge had a lot of security forces that were there monitoring, a lot of things in terms of all these people. It's very easy for somebody to come close to your window and rob you or even attack you without the next car knowing. And it is because security lapses is just not acceptable. Some of the senators, some of them, are talking as well. But the most important thing is we want them to talk more so that, the government can put in all these things in place. It's not just fighting corruption alone that we're talking now. There's no point fighting corruption and the citizens are dying day in, day out. There was a picture that is going around. I don't know whether you have received it. This lonely man we were told was jogging. By the time he got to the hospital, he was gone. And I was looking at that picture and I'm crying because, I don't know what age he is. How many people would do the same jogging in London? Yes, I mean, he wasn't carrying an ID and all that, but again, if the treatment was there in time, maybe they could have just saved that life. Every life matters all over the world. It doesn't matter whether it's in Nigeria, in Cameroon, in Pakistan, in Uganda. Every life matters, and that is the message. Thank you very much. It's Friday. I'm going to be at home now. Do a lot of my work. I will continue to engage with my viewers. We will bring you if there's a news. But right now, the most important thing is, as everyone knows, if you're not involved, it's going to be a difficult one. Advise those at home. Go, if you've moved your house, go and change your address and get your PVC into your new address. We need more people to vote and vote more from the local government to the chairman. We just need, a kind of, reorganization of that country so that we can move. We can't be moving backwards. We need to be moving forward. The technology is there. 10 years ago when I came into this country, almost 19 years ago in 98, I could not reach out to people like this as much as I wanted to. It was more like someone that is lonely. But now we have that opportunity to communicate with each other, but we must also request good governances in every sector. UK is going through its own challenges as well. We know that, but at least they are still giving the services. Services has been cut left and right in United Kingdom. I spoke with a beautiful sister yesterday for almost 1 hour, and she was telling me about all these old pensioners going through difficulties in terms of all the cuts in UK. We know that as well. But Nigeria, we need to up our game. We have the manpower, and we just need to up the game. We will continue to be back, but the most important thing is that was just my update coming back from my GP, or maybe someone will say the doctor, mostly is what is used in Nigeria, but we call them GP in UK. Once again, good morning. First Friday of the month. As you're going to, I know Mashalashi Jimo in Balogun, I was there when I was in Nigeria. It's going to be busy today. Let us continue to pray for peace, unity, and love in Nigeria. We will bring you the best. I can assure you that, as I am getting prepared, to travel back again very soon. But we also need you to engage and support in whatever way: financial, accommodation, transportation, traveling around the 36 states. Is going to be a big, major task. But I promise I will do all my little best to bring the best. I've been following Kayode Ogulese. I think he's in Kaduna. He's been showing some beautiful places. We need to show some of these beautiful places back to a lot of people to tell that country has the potential, big potential, but we need the government to support as much as possible. Thank you very much, and have a good morning. And I'm sure we will be back again not too long. Have a good morning. And I will be speaking to you all the way in Liverpool. And if you need to engage with me, send me an inbox. I know a lot of you probably don't have my contact number. Send me inbox, and I'll reach out back to you as well. But if you're sending message that you need money, please, I wish I could just do it, but it's not possible. But we will continue to pray for you and support you. We can also refer you. There's a lady yesterday that I think I will post that very soon. She was speaking, I don't know I think she's a Nollywood actress, and they're going to be helping a lot of people every Friday with a little bit of token just to support for meal and all that. I was watching her on Instagram yesterday, and I will also be pushing that out as well. I will go on her Instagram now, and I'll send that message. A lot of people want to do so much to support individuals, individuals in Nigeria that are struggling. People are really struggling, and we got to really understand that. I was there, I know what it is. Struggling, smiling, and suffering, like Fela say. Good morning, and stay safe. No matter what it is, keep away from trouble. I know election time is coming. It will be I don't want to use that word, but we're just going to monitor things. We already saw the situation in Kano. I hope things can calm down. This is not the kind of weapons we need to be seeing at rally. And I know as we are all going to be campaigning one side or the other, whether we are true, right, or whatever, please advise someone just to stay away from trouble. Nigeria will be great before me I die. I don't know about you, but that is my mission. And we will do everything to make sure Nigeria is great again. Once again, Olayomi Koiki.